Sure.
So why does the left hate Ann Coulter so very much?
Liberalism is the opposition party to God. How do you think Democrats who believe in God are going to feel about that statement?
They probably won't like it. They don't like a lot of things I say.
Now there's the understatement of the year. Her defense of conservatism and sometimes of the Bush administration has made Ann Coulter a favorite target of the left. Not to mention the subject of 3 stinging anti-Ann Coulter books. One of those counteroffensives gets right to the point with its title, I Hate Ann Coulter. That book was written by 4 authors who prefer to remain anonymous because they claim to fear, quote, the gun-toting, abortion clinic bombing, self-proclaimed wingnuts who follow Ann Coulter. Joining me now from New York City, of course, in silhouette to protect himself, is one of those authors of the I Hate Ann Coulter book. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
You are a contemptible wuss. Let me just start off by making the obvious point. You're afraid of Ann Coulter? You're making me like her.
You know, we have other careers, the 4 of us, and thanks for the compliment. Right back at you, you contemptible wuss.
No, I mean, seriously.
How's the job security at MSNBC these days?
You tell me. Look, here's the point. Ann Coulter is not going to hurt you. I mean, Ann Coulter may be annoying. She may be infuriating. But, you know, she doesn't have a private army. I mean, why not stand up and say, I hate Ann Coulter?
I think the point is we stood up and we said we laugh at Ann Coulter. We're just tired of the insults. You know, we stood up. She crossed a line when she attacked the 9/11 widows, and we did the right thing. We stood up and protected them. You know, that's the right thing to do. And we laughed. We're tired of crying over the politics, and so we're adding a little laughter.
But you're doing it cowering behind the silhouette. Here's my question, though. Ann Coulter, in the end, is just a writer. She writes for Human Events, which, you know, doesn't have a circulation of millions.
You know, Hitler started out with a book, too.
That's my point, though, right there. When you start comparing Ann Coulter to Hitler and hyperventilating to that extent, it does make you wonder if you don't get the joke, actually. Ann Coulter exists to make you mad. You haven't figured that out.
You know, we did, and so we fired back with laughter and jokes of our own, because, you know, we think laughter is the best solution to the current political situation. I ask you, Tucker, what happened to the guy who wrote the other book, not on Ann Coulter, Blameless? What happened to him when his book came out? He got fired from his job, hence the silhouette, hence the laughter. We just are not taking this as seriously.
You really think? That's funny. So tell me one funny thing about Ann Coulter.
Well, I mean, you know, the funny thing is that when you do compare her to Hitler, their quotes are virtually indistinguishable. I think the funniest thing is that she managed to write a 400-page book, you know, lionizing Senator Joe McCarthy as an underappreciated American hero. That, to me, was a joke. And talent to carry out that joke for 400 pages.
Boy, that sounds funny in the way divorce or cancer are funny, which is to say not very.
Well, and that's the way we feel about Ann Coulter. I do. The thing that really disturbs me is that she has fabulous taste in music, and we do point that out in the book. Otherwise, we dedicate this book to Ann. We love Ann the way O.J. loved Nicole.
You're making me like Ann Coulter. Mr. Anonymous, I appreciate it. Good luck with the book.
Hey, thanks, Tucker. Thanks for having us on.
So what's it like going to